Welcome back to Zen a Gay Sequel, and we continue where we've interrupted last time. Steve walks into the room as I'm finishing up my meal, looks over at me, and seems to hesitate a bit before walking over. Didn't we have that already? What now? How's your arm? Oh, we didn't have it. Oh, it's fine now. Hurts a bit if I bend it too much or whatever, but fine. That's good. We're quiet for a bit. Did you know Robert's brother is gay? Of course you did. I guess everyone does after what Elliot did. What Elliot did? Dude, if you have a point to make, please just make it. Steve stares at me for a bit. Look, I'm sorry. What? Last week when Robert came to get his stuff, and after you and I had our conversation, I don't know if I'd exactly call that a conversation. He told me I was being a bit unfair to you. What? And I think it would still be better for everyone if you were quiet. But I suppose I don't have a right to tell you how to live your life. He shrugs. So I'm just sorry. Well, I go with Robert really said that because it's less offensive, but he would deserve that, but I'd prefer the more diplomatic version. Robert is a good person, I highly doubt that. He just had a rough time last semester. He almost killed Elliot, dude. You call that a good person? I'm not excusing what he did, but you've known him for years now, Carlos. He's always been a bit of an asshole, but yes, generally a good person. Is this just you trying to get me to get along with him? Given that Robert isn't coming back again, no. I don't need you to get along with him. I'm just saying what happened. Anyway, have a good dinner, eh? He leaves and I sit there for a while, lost in my thoughts. I really need to talk to Elliot. I head back to my room. I sit at my computer and stare at my IM list. Chris, James and Elliot all appear to be online. I'm not sure I should bother James again, he seems to be always busy. I hide his contact from now, but keep it around just in case. I stare at Elliot's name for a while. Okay, I can't chicken out again. If I don't tell him now, I don't think I'll ever be able to. Not that there's not a niceness to email, it's more disconnected and impersonal. So, you practically didn't leave me a choice. Obviously talk to Elliot. Okay, this is stupid. Good evening to you too. Yes, someone knows how to behave. What's stupid? Are you gay? Oh shit, did I really just do that? Yes, you did, because you're an absolute idiot. He doesn't respond for a bit, and I start typing an apology. As much as I've been expecting this conversation, I'm not really sure how to respond. The answer is yes, but I feel like that's not really enough of an answer for what you're really asking. I stare at the words, my heart thundering in my chest, unsure of what to say. It seems Elliot isn't really sure what to say either, because there's nothing else for a while. Remember that day before all this happened when you asked me to play foosball? You were going to ask me out, weren't you? My fingers tremble as I try to type a response. I didn't even know if you were gay? Yeah. I wanted to come out to you, but I couldn't. We're quiet for a while. So what now? Carlos. I feel like an idiot for not taking my chance when I had it, and I wonder if things would have turned out differently if I'd been a little more brave. I think I understand what you're asking. And I think you really don't want to be asking that right now. What's that supposed to mean? I have to go, but we'll talk again later. Elliot. He signs off, and I stare at the screen for what feels like hours. And that's an advantage of a direct talk when you talk with the person personally. I'm sorry for the lack of a better way to phrase it, but then you can't escape this way. So you have this break in the conversation and both don't know what's going on here. Does that mean he isn't? wasn't interested in me. I distract myself with random internet videos instead until it's time for bed. Sunday, 11th of February 2007, and I still think that the text shows well, it shows enough, but it disappears way too fast. That is the phrase I've been looking for. I wakes up Sunday morning to a knock at my door. Good morning, Chico. Oh, hey, dude. I thought you were Adam. Chris just smiles at me. Sorry, I just wanted to talk. Yeah, please, come in. He sits on my bed and I closed the door before sitting next to him. Is everything okay? Yeah, I had a dream about you. Oh? He kisses me quickly. Sorry. Morning breath. He shrugs, but I rummage in my desk for an old pack of mints and suck on one. So, what kind of dream? He looks at me and takes my hand in his. He slowly guides my hand to his crotch, his hard erection straining at his pants. The feeling is both new and exciting, and he gasps as I rub him experimentally. Is that okay, dude? Can I do that to you? Dude, come here. I kiss him as his hand runs under my shirt and up to my back. I fumble with the button on his pants, desperately to feel him. And I guess I'd like to skip that a little bit, because I wouldn't be allowed to upload it on YouTube. That is true as well for that. I mean, everything should be censored, as I said in the preferences, but I don't want to risk it. He's asking if, so Carlos asks if the dream of Chris was like what they just did, and in response Chris smiles. This was better. We lay there together for a bit, and I feel myself drifting off to sleep again when a knock at the door jolts me back to reality. Oh shit, I quickly wipe myself off with the t-shirt. I'm not asking that. I'm telling him it might be Steve. He nods and seems to understand. Your wardrobe looks pretty big. Dude, you are amazing. He smiles and kisses me quickly before disappearing into the wardrobe. I pull on a random pair of jeans and get at the door. Morning, dude. Oh, morning, Chico. Everything alright? Yeah, just give me a second. I shut the door again, and Chris and I finish getting dressed. Sorry if I woke you. Ah, I see. Sorry for the bad timing, dude. I just came by to see if you wanted to hit the gym. I was going to do some coding with Nikhil this morning anyway. That sounds good, Chico. Let me grab some clothes. Chris kisses me quickly before slipping past Adam and out of the door. Adam, for his part, doesn't say anything else as I grab some gym clothes. Well, look who it is. Hey, dude. Hey, sweetie. Adam swipes his card and receives a towel. Well, it was good to see you two again. Have a nice workout. We quickly get changed and head into the gym. The workout is uneventful, and I invite Adam back to the house for lunch afterward. You know, that actually sounds nice. As much as it's a relief now to not have responsibilities there, I do miss everyone. I came out to Elliot yesterday. Dude, congrats. I guess. You guess? It's a relief in a lot of ways, but I also really don't know what happened. Dude. I mean, he avoided the topic of whether he liked me or not, and then signed off. Adam's quiet, but he puts an arm around my shoulders and pulls me against his side. That's really nice. We're quiet the rest of the way to the house. Lunch is already out, and when we get back to the house, and a bunch of brothers greet Adam as we fill up our plates. Dude, you'd think I'd been gone from here for months or something. It's only been a week. It feels like it's been a lot longer. Since last Friday. Dude. We sit at a table with a few other brothers who all seem eager to talk to Adam. Tom sits next to me suddenly, and the sound of his plate against the table startles me. Hey bro. Hi. The meatloaf is good today, although it feels like a weird choice for lunch. Well, Adam says lunch should actually be the biggest meal, since you go to bed not too long after eating dinner. Bro, no way. Dinner's when you have steak and potatoes and meatloaf. The meal is uneventful and it feels like Tom is really making an effort. After we finished eating, Adam and I retreat to the common room. We sit on a couch and watch a couple of brothers play Guitar Hero. Okay, I admit, I've missed this a bit. Regrets, Chico? No, I think this is a nice in a way it wouldn't be if I felt some obligation to be here. We get in a couple rounds of Guitar Hero before Adam heads out to do some more homework, and I decide what I should do with my day. Let's go check if Chris is still working in the computer lab. I find the lab I think Chris usually works in and spot him and Nikhil sitting in a corner together. Hey. Oh, hey Carlos. I'll take the empty computer next to them. Just thought I'd see if you were still here. Sorry if I'm distracting you. Chris shakes his head and quickly squeezes my hand. We're still working, but if you wanted to... No, please don't let me interrupt. I can sit here and find something to do. I spent the rest of the afternoon playing a game on the computer while Chris and Nikhil work. Eventually, Nikhil grabs his stuff and prepares to leave. I'll see you two later. Dinner? That sounds nice. Do you want to have dinner at the house? That sounds good. Dinner is fortunately uneventful, as many of the brothers remember Chris from previous meals. Afterward, I head back to my room as he heads back to his dorm. I wish tomorrow wasn't Monday. Let's look at that. We'll still change two of them for going to the gym. And we don't have anything that we necessarily need to do, so let's execute this plan. And it goes by quickly, just as it should. And it's Friday evening again, the 16th of February. I wait for Chris Friday after classes. The punctuation is a little bit strange sometimes in English. Hi. Hi, dude. Where's Jake, Hannah and Nikhil? They went to play board games. But James invited us over to play some Smash Brothers if you want. Dude, I am so there. I think he said he'd be at Q&A. We head to Q&A, but spot James sitting in the atrium at a table with someone I don't recognize. They seem to be talking. Chris looks at them with an expression I can't read. Hey, dude. James stops talking and looks over at us before nodding. Hi, sorry. The other guy looks at us and holds out his hand. Hello, I'm Mike. I shake his hand. Nice to meet you, dude. I'm Carlos and this is Chris. Chris shakes his hand too. Sorry if we interrupted. We can go wait upstairs. Oh, you were waiting for James? Terribly sorry. Please don't let me keep you. Chris shifts awkwardly. Thank you for the talk, James. You're welcome. We'll talk to you again. Mike heads off down a hallway and James stands. Smash? Yeah. James turns out to live in an apartment not too far off campus. James and Chris are both quiet on the walk over. Is Chris jealous? We walk in and Chris and James both hang their coats by the door and take off their shoes. I follow suit. So, your play opens at the end of the month, right? Yes. How's it coming? Fine. Sorry, I haven't been around to help you with the lines. It's fine. Carlos is more important. Dude, you should spend time with your friends too, or say nothing. Let's do it a safe way and make a safe point, and now I'll say, dude, you should spend time with your friends too. Chris takes my hand and squeezes it. You're important, though. Game first? That sounds good. We play a few rounds of Smash. James turns out to be really good. Dude, we don't stand a chance against you. Can add a handicap. He does, and it's a bit closer, but he still pulls off a win. Dinner? Do you want to go somewhere? can make something. Dude, you don't have to cook for us. It's fine. Cooking is nice. That's right, actually. And let's ask if we can do something to help. Thank you, but can do it. Just going to make pasta. He throws a pot of water on the stove and we play another few rounds. It doesn't take much longer before the food's done. James plates the food and then stops as if realizing something. Chris looks around. Do you have any additional chairs? No, usually don't have people over. I could say we can sit on the couch and eat, but if you, you can see that here are 2 chairs, so I don't see the big problem there. I can stand and eat. Your counter is high, so it's not a problem. Okay, sorry. The meal is pretty basic, but still good. James and Chris are both quiet as we eat. How is your show coming along? Good. You two coming to opening? I wouldn't miss it. That sounds great, dude. Soon the food is gone, and Chris helps James take care of the dishes. Thank you. Thank you for the food. Probably time for bed. Chris nods and takes my hand. Thanks for having us tonight, dude. This was great. Yes. We should do this again. Yes. Very creative, this guy. No. I walk Chris back to his dorm before heading back to the house. The common room is filled with brothers, and some tell me that I missed a foosball competition. I head back to my room and sleep comes easily. Saturday, the 17th of February. I wake up Saturday morning to a surprise bit of rain, lightly pattering against the window. It's a welcome reminder that the weather is warming up. I wonder if it's warm enough to swim today. I get dressed and head to Chris and Adam's room to see if they're up. I knock at the door and it opens surprisingly quickly. Good morning, dude. Hi. I give him a quick kiss, which he seems pleasantly surprised by. I was just coming to find you. I was thinking we could maybe go to the Q&A this morning, since it's been a while since I've gone. We don't have to if you don't want to. No, I should probably head back there. Besides, this is important to you, dude, and you're important to me, if you're sure. I wave goodbye to Adam, snoring gently in his bed, with what looks like half of him hanging off on one side, and head to Q&A with Chris. You could have fixed that in a way. The room is already fairly full of people. James is sitting in a corner, talking with the guy from yesterday. Liz and Liz are standing near the center of the room, chatting. Chris looks at me and holds his hand out. I take it and he smiles. Carlos and Chris. Liz gives each of us a hug. It's nice to see you too. Chris just nods before gently pulling me toward the corner where James is sitting. Hi. Hi. There's silence for a bit and I'm not sure what to say. Would you care to join us? Chris nods and we sit next to James on a couch. Sorry, I know we met yesterday, but I'm terrible with names. Chris, Carlos. Mike, it's nice to meet you again. I'll try to remember this time. Jameson. Then walks into the room and makes a beeline for us. And Carlos and Chris too. Everyone's here today. He stops in front of Mike and smiles at him. And a new guy. Hello, I'm Dan. Oh, hello, my name is Mike. Well, Michael, it's very nice to meet you. Nice accent. What do you say we ditch these guys and go someplace quieter? Honestly, it doesn't sound like anywhere you are would be very quiet. Then laughs. Well, I'm sure we can't fill wherever we're at with some good noises. Oh, do you have a portable Do you have a portable radio? Mike Mike's just perfect. I've got something better. My dick. Your what? My cock. Sorry, what now? My penis? Oh, you mean your willy? Yeah. Sorry, not interested. Perfect response. Okay, well, it was nice to meet you then. In my opinion, for sex you need a close relationship and a friendship to build upon, and that's absolutely nothing what Dan does. Dan has pretty much sex with everyone every time, or tries to, and I don't quite understand that. Let's put it that way. And I don't want to have too close of a relationship with people like that. He wanders over in Liz G's direction. Chris and James are staring at Mike. Sorry, I knew what he was talking about, but that seemed easier. James laughs, and it's a very pleasant laugh. Dude, I've never seen Dan get flustered before. Mike just shrugs. If everyone will please find a seat, we'll get started here. The meeting itself is pretty uneventful, except for Chris leaning against me on the couch for most of Liz talking. Just being close to him is somehow arousing, and I quickly shift to hide my erection. I'm pretty sure he notices. What a surprise. Soon the meeting is over and most of the people file out. James and Chris both seem relieved when Liz G drags them out of the door. Well, I'm too. Malik sits down on the arm of your couch and I realize I hadn't even noticed he was here. Hello, darlings. Liz stands behind him. I hope that wasn't too boring for you, Mike. There's not a lot going on right now. Well, hello, Mike. I'm Malik. It's nice to meet you, and thank you. It was an interesting meeting. So how about this weather? It's actually almost warm today. It's all relative. It only feels warm because you're used to winter. Dude, it feels warm enough to swim. Well, sorry to burst your bubble, honey, but the pool's still drained for the winter, and they won't be filling it for a while. Oh. Well, I should get going, but you're all of course welcome to stick around. Mike, this place is available to you anytime you'd like, so feel free to stop by whenever. There's a big collection of movies in that cabinet over there, and it's usually pretty quiet. Thank you. I will remember that. I probably need to go myself. It was nice meeting everyone. Liz and Mike head out. He was cute. James shrugs. So, how's the play coming, James? Fine. Still considering other classes? Honey, we've talked about this. I couldn't. Dude, you thinking about changing majors? Malik slaps James' arm playfully. Now look what you've done. Sorry. Just think you should take advantage of college. What I should take advantage of is a possible early graduation so I can get a job and not starve. He looks between me and Chris. Fine, I want to take some photography classes, okay? But between major classes and work, I don't have time. You could at least shoot casually. I don't have a camera and can't really afford one at the moment. Is that the only thing stopping you? You say that like it's a minor hurdle, honey. Not having a camera makes trying out photography pretty difficult. I have a camera that I haven't used. My parents gave it to me to take pictures over my freshman year, but I always forget to take it anywhere. You can have it if you want. Oh, honey, that's very generous of you, but I couldn't. Really, it's just been sitting on my desk. It'd be good if someone got some use out of it. It's just a little point and shoot, but maybe it'll get you started. Well, I'll think about it. Thank you, honey. Time to go. I should probably get some work done as well. Goodbye, my darlings. Chris and I head back to his room. Thank you for coming with me today. Dude, I like spending time with you. Chris unlocks the door and we walk in. Adam is sitting at his desk reading a book. Hey, dude. Hey, sleepyhead. I'm just going to study today, I think. We have a big exam coming up next week, so I'm not sure if Hannah, Jake, and Nikhil are free either. I could get some work done with you. I might go hit the gym then. I'll go find something to do then. Let's just go to the gym because it hopefully will raise happiness a little bit. And I hope that 2 times study or 3 times as for the planner per week is enough. Sounds good. Maybe I'll see you later. He kisses me gently before I head to grab my clothes and then head to the gym. Malik isn't working the desk and the gym isn't too crowded. I have a good workout and grab a sandwich afterward, eating it outside and taking advantage of the relatively warm weather as I consider my afternoon plans. Let's just hang out at the house. I spent the afternoon playing foosball with some brothers. Hey, oh hey, mind if I grab the next game? I score the winning goal and the brother steps aside for her to play. I hear you're pretty good at this, I guess. Well, let's see just how good. Bring it on. We'll take it easy. We give her maybe a bit of advantage. I try to hold back, but still win both games. Okay, you are really good at this. This was still fun, though. And I think if you win, there's no point in winning by 100 points. It's enough to win by 5 points. Just because it's more pleasant for the other person. If I think of it, I'll try to do that, but I need to admit I don't do it always. I need to work on that. At least in the time I'm in the better position. That's not always the case, of course. No, Tom? He's supposed to be doing homework at the moment. I suppose I should go check on him. Thanks for the game, Carlos. I play a few more rounds before Jeff comes into the room and says that dinner is ready. Okay, I would have put it the chef comes into the room. But, well, English is a strange language. Dinner is uneventful and I head back to my room afterward. I sit at my computer and sign on to Instant Messenger. An offline message from Elliot pops up. Oh shit. Hey, are you around? I am now. Hey, we probably should talk. This is the time for that, I guess. I try to play it cool, but all I can think about is what he's going to say next. He's going to blame me. I think I owe you an apology. That's not what I expected. For how I left off our conversation last week. It's fine, dude. It's not, though. I shouldn't have asked. It's just been one of those things I made peace with, you know? And then after the conversation last week, it all came back up, if that makes sense. It does. We don't have to talk about this if you don't want to. Let me at least say that I don't blame you, if that's what you're worried about, for anything that you might be blaming yourself for. Okay, that's nice of you to say. And not to leave this topic on a bad note, and please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm kind of glad you didn't. Not because I would have said no, I feel an immediate tinge of regret, but would have made a lot of things more difficult, as it turns out. But can we change the subject for now? Of course. I meant to say more, but it turns out I still don't have the words. We don't have to discuss this if it makes you uncomfortable. No, I think we should have this talk. I'm just sorry I can't right now. That's completely fair, dude. So how was the foosball tournament? I'm still not sure how to pronounce that. Steve said you didn't play. The conversation turns to more light-hearted topics, and we chat for a while before Elliot has to sign off for the night. I don't know if knowing I had a chance makes things better or worse, especially because I probably wouldn't be dating Chris now if I had. I head to bed, trying to not let the first part of the conversation dominate my thoughts. Sunday, the 18th of February. I wake up Sunday morning from what feels like an erotic dream, but without being able to remember it. I lie in bed for a while, staring at the ceiling, willing my boner to subside while I try to figure out how to spend the day. Go to the gym, see what Adam and Chris are up to, hang out at this house. We'll look what Adam and Chris are up to, as I suppose they're studying, which wouldn't be so bad for us either. And I guess I'll end this video here and be back. Well, I don't know in which timing interval I'll upload these videos, but in the next timing interval with the next video. Many thanks for watching, have a nice day, and of course, stay healthy.